Bruh.
I'm from the foe. You dig?
Welcome back, Panthers people, to The Way I See It with Jamario Rashad, and we are here to discuss a somewhat controversial topic that I've had on my mind, but I've seen arise a lot more on Twitter nowadays, and I am going to get into it because I've had it on my mind for about 3 years now. And that question is, where is this guy? Have you seen him? Can you call out his impact? Do you even know his name? Well, I'll tell you who he is. He is Panthers' former first-round pick, Derrick Brown. And not only was he a first-round pick, he was a first-round top 10 pick out of Auburn, a former SEC Defensive Player of the Year, and he has shown absolutely nothing close to what I'm assuming he did at Auburn because I did not watch. If you see right here on this side of I always point wrong. On this side of the screen, we have Derrick Brown's draft grade as by who is that? Lance Zierlein and Lance Zierlein of NFL.com. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I want to bring your attention to that very first line and how reading this, how it wasn't alarming to anybody. Defensive tackle with rare combination of size and disruptive traits who frequently bludgeons inferior competition across from him. Inferior competition across from him. Inferior competition across from him. Like, how is that necessarily a compliment? That sounds like that's more of a diss to the teams that they were playing and the offensive tackles and guards that I guess he was going up against in the SEC. That doesn't sound like it's going to be something that translates to be a dominant force in the NFL. And you see his player comparison. If you're a Panthers fan, you'll recognize that name. His draft grade was a 7.9. I have the grade scale right here next to it. That means he is a Pro Bowl talent. He has shown nothing close to that whatsoever. He does not pop. I'm gonna get further into the video. You're gonna see all of these things about them calling him a run stopper and just being so disruptive and moving. Where's that? Where is it? I have not seen it for him to be a Pro Bowl talent as far as his draft projections. 3 years into his career, he has not shown me that whatsoever. Now, this is something that I honestly wasn't even aware of because I didn't pay too much attention to it. This is compliments of an article by Adam Stites of SB Nation. He claimed that although Derrick Brown was a projected top first-round pick anyway, he elected to take part in the 2020 NFL Draft Combine, and he did horribly. I didn't know. He timed wrong. First, officially, they had him at like 5.5. He came back. He lowered that down to what was it? 5.6. Which, okay, at a D tackle, I'm not gonna be too upset about that. You all have heard the Terrell Suggs story, but still, look at that. Look at the paragraph over to the right. Still, that was the fourth slowest time of the day. He was also fourth from last in the vertical jump, sixth from last in the broad jump, and his 3-cone drill was at the very bottom. So he went out there and he looked like flat shit. And we still decided to draft him. I'm highly upset by that. Although the Panthers may not be in contention for a championship each and every year, we have had over the last decade an excellent track record of drafting in the first round. Pretty much all of them. And I say pretty much because not all, but pretty much all of them have worked out. And this guy right here has been drafted, I believe, second highest of the past decade, and he's produced absolutely nothing for us. And seeing these grades from him at the combine, I don't really understand what the guys up top were thinking when it came to actually taking this guy. I understand that the tape is the tape, but come on now, like moving on to this, these are grades that various publications and writers gave to the Panthers after their draft of Derrick Brown. You have an A minus, an A plus, a B plus. There's like, okay, even though I'm not big on comparisons to a 5-time Pro Bowler, I'm gonna let you all get to that name right there. He compared him to Fletcher freaking Cox. Super Bowl champion, dominant for the Eagles, Fletcher Cox. Now, okay, if you have that, if that's what you see, fine. But I haven't had that in 2 years. Let's move over to Chris Reuter of NFL.com. All aboard the Derrick Brown train. Although he may not tally up the most sack numbers at the professional level, he doesn't damn near tally up any. We get no pressure up the middle with him whatsoever. His pure presence is enough to rattle opposing quarterbacks and to try to keep them on track of where he goes. He does not rattle quarterbacks. He does not collapse the pocket. With Hassan Reddick being gone this year, we need somebody else to be able to put pressure on the quarterback besides Brian Burns. And we have not been able to depend on our number 7 overall pick for that. So I just don't understand. Like, yeah, we talking bus talk here. Like, you saw the thumbnail. I might not have introduced it like that, but yeah, we are talking bus talk right here. I don't care if it's only 2 years. He's a top 10 pick, and he has produced absolutely nothing for us, man. We go down to that B+ grade by Eric Edholm. Like, laying the groundwork. Brown as a called the defensive tackle smart, safe, and fundamental. You all saw that video. Y'all saw the video at the beginning of this video. He tripped over his own feet trying to bull rush slowly. Barely got his hands on the guy, tripped over his own feet. I don't know, it wasn't a speed rush. It was a clumsy ass bull rush. I would run it back. As a matter of fact. Is this your king? Is this your guy? Is this your guy? Derrick Brown fans, is this your guy? Get out of my freaking face, man. This is freaking absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. He's held back by still developing pass rush skills, but notes there's upside. The only upside that these guys saw was his size. He tested terribly. His tape was there, but that's because Auburn was just dominant that year. Come on. Come on. This is Derrick Brown's stats so far through 2 years, and you tell me if he's lived up to that 7.1 Pro Bowl talent draft grade given to him by Pro Football Focus prior to the draft. Don't worry, I'll wait. The answer is absolutely not. In total, he's only been able to rack up 5 sacks. Although that is what they projected him out to do because they said he was still developing as a pass rusher, he's had long enough. We've always had great great defensive minds here in Carolina, and he should have been able to push through if we were willing to take him that high in the draft. Like, he's only in 2021 he only stuffed the run 7 times. In 16 games, you were only able to stuff the run 7.5 times. That's less than 1 time a game. That's less than a half a time per game. For a number 7 pick overall. Bust. Look at the stats. 35th overall in solo tackles. 102nd in assisted tackles. And he's supposed to be a run stopper. We got destroyed by the Browns last Sunday. And we're supposed to be a run stopper. They put up 217 on the ground on us. Run stopper. 0 forced fumbles and 3 sacks. Wow. You're amazing. Man, get out of here with that. This is what I find to be the most damning information that I found in my research for this video. In a redraft of the 2020 NFL first round, Pro Football Focus declared that Derrick Brown would slide from the number 7 where we took him all the way to number 23 to the Chargers, I believe. Well, yes, to number 23. Yes, to the Los Angeles Chargers. That is over 15 spots of a slide, and then we have Antoine Winfield. Yeah, Antoine Winfield Jr. I thought I always get his name wrong. The guy from the Buccaneers who came in and last year had a 85 grade as far as the run defense goes. I'm babbling all over my words. It's an emotional video. I really don't like this guy, but we could have selected him there and projected out and had a much better defense over the last 2 years. That guy won a Super Bowl in his first year and was like top 10 at top 10 at its position in the next year, and we passed on him. And also, our guy Jeremy Chin would have moved up and only been drafted 4 spots behind him. So mind you, a guy that we drafted literally more than over 30, 40 picks later has moved in and slated to have been just as effective and almost surpassed the guy that we took at number 7. If that isn't damning, I don't know what it is. And if we aren't talking Kwame Brown bust talk right now, I don't know what we're talking about. The number 7 overall pick. Now finally, I took the liberty of ranking all of our first round picks over the last decade, dating back to the Carolina Messiah, Mr. Cam Newton himself. Now, as you can see, he, as of right now, has not even been able to edge out our former disappointment of a first-round pick at D-tackle of Vernon Carey. He is now precariously down at the bottom of this list as so far the absolute worst pick that we have made over the last decade in the first round. Mind you, Iquanu has only played 1 game. He is not included on the list. J.C. Horn, he's a dog. Y'all can argue in the comments with me all you want. He's at number 8. I don't care. Hurt or not, J.C. Horn is number 8. He's going to change life and has changed a lot more than Derrick Brown has. So this is something that I just think is completely unacceptable. So in conclusion, the answer to the question is yes. Derrick Brown is a bust. There's no other way to say it. What do you all think? Please leave your comments down below. I would really like to know what you think, but I'm pretty sure you all agree with me. Follow me on Twitter, 704 Sports Guy. But please, before you leave, make sure to like and subscribe. I am trying to hit 100 subscribers, trying to hit that 4,000 watch hours. I would like to monetize. I will keep bringing y'all fire content. But until next time, Panthers people, I am Jamario Rashad. That was the way I see it. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.